to my 6 Songs and Some Stories concert series. This evening's concert is a virtual holiday open house concert, and I'm delighted that you are here. But before we get started with the music, I want to introduce you to someone, and we have a special hello to send out to someone. Please make my husband feel welcome, Dennis Gallagher, otherwise known as Santa Pop. Usually behind the camera, Dennis is also a fine guitarist, and he'll join me later for a piece. We also want to say a special hello to our grandson, who I call CJ, and we also know as Colton and Coco. Hi, CJ.
Merry Christmas, CJ.
Merry Christmas. It's Mima and Pop, and you're going to get to hear Pop's tar later. Okay, so CJ, you have fun, and everybody else too. Enjoy. I should tell you, I absolutely love Christmas music, both the sacred and the secular. So it was hard picking out which pieces I would share with you tonight, but I've got a great selection for you, and I thought it would be perfect to start with a decorating song. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new ye lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of thy wind and weather, fa la 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 la. La 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 la. A great decorating song, and I hope you enjoyed some of those pictures from our home. I will confess, they're not all from this year. One of the things I love doing at Christmas time is going caroling. Well, that's not happening this year, but I guess we're caroling together now. But when I was a kid, my parents often would be going out to holiday parties, and my biggest hope, my Christmas wish, was that they would come home, tell me it's time to get dressed, get out of my jammies, and I would get to go out caroling with them and their friends. And as I remembered, there was always perfect fluffy snow, and every house we went to was opened the doors and welcomed us. I just loved it. And singing together, I love singing together. As much as I love being a solo artist, singing together with all different voices is just one of the most just beautiful experiences. And so caroling goes way back in traditions, also known in England as going a wassailing. Here we come a-wassailing among the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. God bless you and send you a happy new year, and God send you a happy new year. God bless the master of this house, God bless the mistress too, and all the little children that round the table go. and God send you a happy new year. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Won't you please put a penny in the old man's hat? If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, God bless you. For as merry as so many of our songs make the holidays seem, it is often a very difficult time for many people on many levels. And often that's hidden behind faces trying to be merry while not feeling so. This isn't the only time in human history that it's been a tough year. Hey ho, nobody home. Meat nor drink, nor money have I none. Yet I will be merry. Hey ho, nobody home. Hey ho, ain't got no home. Meat nor drink, nor money have I none. Yet I will be merry. Hey ho, nobody home. But the human spirit is a powerful thing. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white, our ale it is brown. Roll it is made from the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Now here's to Phil Pale and to her right eye. May God send us all a good Christmas pie, and a good Christmas pie as may we all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Now here's to Dobbin and to her left ear. May God send us all a happy new year, and a happy new year as may we all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white, our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made from the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. So I fell in love with Christmas music when I was a small child. I would drive my parents crazy, asking them to play the same Christmas records on the record player over and over and over so that I could learn all the words. And once I could read, I was reading those little Christmas carol books that the bank that my father worked for would give out to customers. And I would just memorize. I probably know all of the verses to all of the songs, all of the carols that were in those books. Through the years, I loved singing, going caroling, playing in Christmas concerts. And then I started my professional career early on, and for many, many, many years, I would play so many concerts at Christmas time. I play the harp, it's kind of a natural. And there were many years when I played as many as 65 concerts between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that was a lot of concerts. I did a lot of them during the day at nursing homes, senior centers, and assisted living residencies. And one of the things that I discovered was that, yes, people loved hearing all of the music that I or other artists might have prepared, but what they really loved was connection. They loved memories. They loved being able to sing along. It wasn't any display of my own believing it was virtuosity. It was really the connectivity of the music and the memories. And so that's what I thought would be fun to be sharing with you tonight. This next piece I learned from a recommendation by a woman who was at a nursing home, and she was visiting her mother, and she asked me if I knew this piece of music called In the Bleak Midwinter. And at the time, I did not. But I went home after the concert and I checked it out and fell in love with it. We have lots of fun with our Christmas decorating. And one of the things we have is something that my dad got years ago. We all love this Christmas tree, and I'm really glad that we still have it. And the elves in the flat car there, I think, were a tradition our daughter Megan started when she was probably about 3. I know our grandson, CJ, loves this train. So here's for all you train lovers, Christmas train lovers, and for CJ. We're all kids at heart. And speaking of children, here's the perfect piece for that. right into joy. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Your turn to sing. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Wonderful. Now I'm glad you're warming up your voices. Dennis and I live in the Adirondack Mountains of New York State, which is the very northeastern part of New York State. We're about an hour south of the Canadian border. We're about a 5-hour drive north of New York City. And what I say is we're in the middle of a beautiful nowhere. Now, it's actually not a nowhere, but it's a 6 million plus acre park of public and private lands. And on our property, we have quite a bit of forest. So for many years, we've lived here 30 years now, for many years, we would take our sleigh and saw and go and up the hill and go looking for a tree, Dennis and myself and our daughter Megan. And those were really fun times. We found some good trees, and I do remember one time when we found a tree that by the time we got it home, it was one of those Charlie Brown trees because there was hardly any needles left on it at all. In recent years, though, we have been buying our trees. So here we have a lovely tree, and this one is actually kind of small for us. Dennis claims it was a lot easier to put up, but nonetheless, we have got the lights on, and there's much decorating left to be done. I'm sure that any of you who have a tree that you put up probably have a collection of ornaments that really kind of illustrate your personal and family history. I have a couple that I wanted to share with you because they are so special. So here's one that I made. I was such an illustrious young mom. I tell you, I could do it all. Our daughter, when she was, I'd say 2 or 3, and looked like she was getting ready to throw spaghetti or something. This one somehow survived my childhood and my adulthood. This is a German glass bell, and I think probably now it was 60 years ago that my uncle, my mom's brother, and his wife were stationed in Germany, and they sent back these beautiful ornaments, and my brothers had these like French horns, and I think we tried to play them and they didn't survive. We have a dove of peace, and when we get out the taller ladder, that's where she will go, up at the very tip top. I was the assistant in a kindergarten in a children's school many years ago, many years ago. It says, 1984. One of the really wonderful children that was in that class, Amanda, made me this. And I do know a wonderful song that celebrates the beautiful Christmas tree. But for that, we're going to go into another room of the house. So here we are in what we call the fireplace room because there is a big fireplace in this room. And here's a piano that has been in my family for, well, I guess now I could say generations. My mom grew up learning to play piano on this. And this is not just an upright piano. It's a player piano. So I have a piano roll that I'm going to put in. People ask me, do you play piano? Oops, here we go. And I say, well, I know where the notes are. And it goes in. I'll do some pictures so you can see how it goes. And you have a tab on it. You have to bring it down and put it into the next roll. And then here's the fun part. Now this, as kids, we loved playing this piano, my brothers and I. And it usually took at least 2 of us to do it because down below there are pedals. And when we were kids, we were too short to sit at the bench and pretend to play the piano and reach the pedals. But I can tell you, this is a bit of a workout, so here we go with a song celebrating the Christmas tree. Oh Christmas tree, how lovely are thy branches. Oh Christmas tree, how lovely are thy branches. Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Oh Christmas tree, how lovely are thy branches. Now, one of the most fun things is as kids, then you have to put the roll back. So there's a switch for that, and then you pedal like crazy, and it goes backwards, and the most fun part comes there. In recent years, when our family's gotten together, it's usually a lot of eggnog, and then the piano and some wild singing. That was great fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. That was my aerobic workout for the day. Well, now I'm going to share with you my favorite Christmas poem, and I'm sure that it's one that most of you know. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. And the moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the roof, to the top of the wall, now dash away, all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. I drew in my head and was turning around. Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. And the stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. But a wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, went straight to his work, filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, ho, ho, and to all, good night." So how about a Santa Claus song then? Oh, up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. You can sing along this time. Oh, up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Hear it! Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to share a couple of things about the decorations that you see here. First of all, I do want to say that as much fun as I am having with you during this open house concert, you know, back at the beginning of the month, I was not sure that I was going to do any decorating, and I have tons of ornaments that I have acquired myself or from family members downsizing or passing away. We have tons of ornaments, but I just wasn't sure I felt like it, and nobody was going to be coming to visit. But in preparing for this open house, I really got into the spirit and had a ball. So behind me on the mantle, you'll see the collection of dolls made by Anna Lee, and they're all handmade dolls. And these were my mother's dolls, which I believe mostly my brother, my younger brother Rob, gave to her as Christmas presents over the years. I have them now, and this mantle is perfect for putting them all out on. Up behind that, it's hard to see, but there's a picture, and that picture of a snowy Vermont farm was on my grandmother's mantle. And then I have these guys. I'm not sure if they're the 4 wise men or rogue elves or who they are, but I saw them one day when I was driving through Osable Forks, and there's a thrift store there, and they were sitting out front, and it was probably December. And that was one of those times when, you know, you almost do a U-turn in the middle of the road. I'm like, whoa, what are those? Whoa. And I came back and I got them, and they were all connected like some kind of a screen. And I just love them. So I thought they'd be great to add to this set. Behind me, you'll see, is my stocking, says Martha on it, that my grandmother knitted for me way back. And it's one that I still take out. I don't know. I don't know if I've been naughty or what. There's not much been filled in there recently. When you're married to a musician, you got to pull him into the show. This next piece is one I have loved since I was a little kid. And actually, my mom would tell me stories about my grandmother, her mother, who was a school teacher. Now, she lived in Vermont. Her family lived on the western side of Vermont, and she taught on the eastern side, which we think nowadays with cars that that's not that far to go. But as a young teacher, when she was teaching, the way to get back and forth in the winter was by sleigh. And when my mom told me that, I thought, oh, that is so romantic, so wonderful, so fantastic. And it turns out, I guess my grandmother hated it. It was a long trip. It was cold. You're wrapped in furs to get where she was going. That has not dampened my enthusiasm for this song. So here's one you can sing with us. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ho, 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 bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank and oh, we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Ching, 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 ching. Ho, 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 ho. Give Dennis a hand, Dennis Gallagher. Yay! That was wonderful, my dear. How about a kiss? Come on here. Always have mistletoe handy. Coming back to play this next song in front of the Christmas tree seems perfect. This is where I would be at night, late on a Christmas Eve. I love Christmas Eve. There's magic in the air. Please sing with me. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. It has been such a pleasure to have you here for our first virtual open house concert for the holidays. I thought it would be really fun to finish it up kind of like our family would, right here at the player piano. Now, maybe you have some eggnog or some yummy thing to sip on, and your vocal cords, of course, are all warmed up by now, so you can join me in singing this song. Oh, this one's a hard one. Gotta hang on. Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you happy holidays. Wish you happy holidays. We wish you happy holidays and a Happy New Year. Here we go. Woo! I hope you've enjoyed this evening's concert. I know we had a ball. I am really delighted to be able to make these concerts available free of charge. But if you love the music and you love what we're doing and you'd like to contribute, please feel free to go to my website, adkharper.com, and you'll find information and a way to contribute there. Contributions are most welcome. Thank you. So, Dennis, join me. Pop. Come pop. So before we say goodnight to everyone, we say a special goodnight to CJ. Amo. Amo, CJ. Mimi and Papa love you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And to all, happy
holidays.
And a healthy, happy
New Year.
New Year.